Welcome in. I'm Christian Erpoza. Round 3 at the Live Golf Greenbrier tournament was nothing short of amazing. Players were in and out of first place all day long. We saw everything from 20-plus foot putts to a wild final stretch between two of the game's best there is. WVVA's John Surratt has more from America's Resort.
1 year later, after a record-breaking performance from Bryson DeChambeau, we had an exhilarating playoff finish here on hole 18, not once but twice, between Jon Rahm and Brooks Koepka. Now, before we get to that ending, let's recap the whole day here at the Greenbrier. As those two in Rahm and Koepka led off the day on hole 1 with Taylor Gooch. Rahm came into day 3 in first place by 2 strokes, while Koepka was tied for second with Gooch at 12 under. But throughout the afternoon, multiple other players made their strides to get into the top of the leaderboard. 1 point, Richard Bland would eagle on hole 12, tying for the top spot at 17 under, but he would not be able to make up any more ground, finishing tied for 4th. Then one of Koepka's teammates in Jason Kokrak had himself a day as well. He would move into the top 3 after shooting 7 under today, 18 under overall. But when it came down to it on hole 17, Koepka had a 1-stroke lead, but would finish with a par on the par 5 hole, where Rahm would finish with a birdie, tying it up at 19 under going into hole 18, where on the first go-around, both Koepka and Rahm would par the par 3 hole, which set up a playoff on hole 18 once again for the two, where Rahm wouldn't have the best stroke off the tee, setting himself up in the bunker, while Koepka had a better shot at it and would end up with another par. But when Rahm went for his 3rd shot, it would barely miss the cup, as Brooks Koepka takes home the Live Golf Greenbrier Championship in 2024, notching his 5th championship in the Live League. As Koepka talks about his performance on the day, the back and forth he's had with Rahm over the past few seasons, and wanting to end this season with some momentum.
It was a comfortable pairing, obviously playing with Gooch, and getting to be out there was quite fun. Obviously, I've played with John a lot over the last few years, and it's fun to watch him play. He's definitely got the better of me the last couple of years, so it was nice to get one back on him. You have to believe in yourself and be super confident. So I feel like, this year has not been very good. So it's nice to kind of try to end it on a high note, and obviously we got 2 events left, so we'll just see what we can do.
Not only did Koepka take home the individual championship, Team Smash GC took home the team championship, which Koepka is the captain of, along with Gooch, Kokrak, and John Catlin, where the team tied the record for lowest Live Golf score with 53 under, as Taylor Gooch describes how the Greenbrier allows for some low scores, and Team Smash was able to capitalize this weekend.
Yeah, all the scores were low this week. When you get, a group of players like we have out here in these conditions, not much wind, soft, greens that you can hold pretty easily. It's just good conditions for scoring. So we got a lot of firepower here, and it's, when everyone's clicking at the same time, you're gonna get some low scores. I was joking with my caddy yesterday on like the 13th or 14th hole. We as a team were in second, and we had like 2 guys tied for first and another guy like tied for 3rd or 4th or something like that. And I was like, that doesn't happen too often. But yeah, when you got guys like this up here, we've got some firepower, and it's nice when we click on the same week.
Now, if the Live Golf League returns here to America's Resort for year 3, it has a lot to live up to after these past 2 finishes. But you never know what players will be able to make their mark here on this course. Here for you in White Sulphur Springs, John Surratt, WVVA Sports.